On October 30th, 1961, the Russians shocked the world when they set off a staged thermonuclear bomb called RDS-220 over the Novaya Zemlya island in the Russian Arctic Sea. I'm Indy Neidell, and this is TimeGhost with the Cuban Missile Crisis. The bomb was nicknamed Tsar Bomba, really big bomb, in the West. In Russia, it was referred to as Kuzkina Mat, Kuzma's mother, which is also an idiom meaning roughly, "we'll show you," that had been uttered as a threat to the West by Khrushchev at the United Nations the year before. Now, the Tsar Bomba was a truly terrifying device. In a staged thermonuclear device, several separate cores boost the nuclear reaction, right? Theoretically, you can have as many layers as you have nuclear material, making it possible to construct a bomb that blows up the whole planet. Anything more than 2 stages is considered excessive even by nuclear bomb proponents. Tsar Bomba had 3. The combined force of thermonuclear blast and shockwave made for an explosion that was 50 million times stronger than a metric ton of TNT. It remains, in 2017, it remains the largest man-made explosion ever set off, 3,800 times stronger than the Hiroshima bomb. It actually defies human imagination in many ways. So let's try to put this into perspective. Let's say that the bomb was set off over the Eiffel Tower in Paris, in our time, in clear weather. The light flash as it goes off can be seen from more than 1,000 kilometers away, so in Berlin, Dublin, or Barcelona. The fireball engulfs and instantly incinerates more or less all of the western half of the inner city. About 2 million people just evaporate. The thermal flash is hot enough to instantly ignite wood in the rest of the inner city and the better part of the Parisian suburbs, so millions more die in the flames. Thermal radiation strong enough to create third-degree burns extends to 60 kilometers, 37 miles. Thermal radiation from the bomb only becomes harmless at a distance of 129 kilometers, 80 miles. That's roughly the distance to the next big French cities: Rouen close to the Normandy coast, Amiens in the north, Rheims in the east, and Orléans in the south. At ground zero, it blasts a crater around 1.5 kilometers wide and 1,100 feet, or 335 meters deep. That is deeper than the Eiffel Tower was high. The shockwave travels outwards at hundreds of meters per second, wiping away pretty much any man-made construction still standing. The whole inner city of Paris is now flattened. The shockwave continues to wreak havoc on the suburbs, destroying most houses in a 21-kilometer radius and, of course, killing yet more people. Houses are damaged and all windows blown out for another 25 to 46 kilometers from ground zero. That's about a third of the distance to the English Channel, yet more people are killed and injured. The blast has now destroyed millions of homes and workplaces, 130 hospitals, 88 fire stations, 155 schools, and over 1,000 places of worship. Millions are already dead and injured, and any survivors have no immediate humanitarian and medical aid at their disposal. Within the next months, countless more will die from radiation sickness and their wounds. Over Paris, the bomb kills close to 7 million people and injures another 2.5 million. In an instant, one single bomb has created a human tragedy nearly on the scale of a world war. In October 1962, the Cuban Missile Crisis brought the world one launch code away from full-on nuclear war between the Soviet Union and the United States. This documentary series will cover that crisis one day at a time. Click subscribe to never miss an episode of this series, as well as all the other awesome series TimeGhost will produce in the future. You can also like us on Facebook for more cool things. Good night and good luck. By the way, we worked out the effects of Tsar Bomba on Paris by using Nuke Map by Alex Wellerstein. Nuke Map lets you calculate the devastation of any given nuclear device for any place on the globe. If you want to understand more about the devastating effect of nuclear arms, you can find the link below.